right, it's 100 Days of Keto Chow. Today is day 38. Yesterday was nuts. You ever felt like you're drowning and you just keep on getting more and more projects popping in? Oh, thank you. Anyway, that was yesterday because just stuff kept on coming up. We'd spent the previous 2 days doing the shoot, so we didn't really get much done other than what we could do on our phones.
Which is still a lot.
Yeah, it was still a lot. We were able to stay caught up on social media and answer a lot of people's questions, but as far as like doing package design or things like that, that just wasn't happening. So, yeah, we were trying to recover from that, and then samples came in.
Yay!
Woo! We'd been running out of samples since October. I actually found the post with the sad panda.
Oh.
And so we got the samples in. We have everything is in stock as of right now, except for a couple of the colors of blender bottles. Those will be in with the new logo around the end of February. And we still do not have a sample of the chocolate peanut butter. In fact, with version 2.1, we have never, to date, had a sample of the chocolate peanut butter. We haven't, because it keeps on having problems with the packaging machine, but that's a discussion for something else. So, yeah, yesterday was nuts. I did finally get over to the Riverton City offices to weigh in, and then last night we went to the Blue and Gold Banquet. Miriam didn't have a Keto Chow. I had a root beer Keto Chow.
Should have just brought one. Hello.
Yeah, I was going to bring her one, but I couldn't find an extra one that was here at the warehouse because we actually had our kids helping us put the sample packages together, because today we're working hard to get all those made in time to get them shipped out. But they had a potato bar, so there was cheese and there was bacon. And sour cream. I kept telling Miriam that she should just make a plate of cheese.
I should have.
Run it over and put it in the microwave and then covered it in bacon and sour cream, but she didn't do it. Did you ever eat last night?
Yeah, I came home and had 2 boiled eggs and an avocado.
That's right.
And a peanut butter fat bomb. It was delish.
And
it was
then,
way better than the cheese would have been.
That's true.
Because it wasn't that good of cheese.
Yeah. So that's another option if there isn't food that if there's some food that you really want to eat, just don't eat and eat it later. But and yesterday when I was weighing in, I noticed that the guy's weigh-in log went beyond week 6. I thought that was kind of weird, so I looked it up this morning. Turns out, so previous years, the Riverton Mission Slim Possible Weight Loss Challenge has been a 6-week weight loss thing. This time it's a 9-week. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. So my original plan of just doing weight loss for 42 days and then switching over to science and doing 3 or 4 days of fasting, which would have been this next week, right before the end of the 6 weeks, that's not going to happen the same way. So the Riverton Weight Loss Challenge will actually be going until February 28th. So for another 3 weeks. And at that point, I am already committed to be in the science portion of my experiments. So I'm not going to do 3 or 4 days worth of fasting, because I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of blood tests and controlling variables at that point. So
I want to do it. I want to do fasting.
All right. Cool.
Thanks. People want to hear from me, right?
They do want to hear from you.
They think I'm awesome.
Yep. What is that flashing thing? What does it say? ND? Huh.
No.
Neutral density.
Down today.
No, neutral density filter, it dims the image. Oh, so if you've got really bright light, normally you have to make the hole really small, the aperture. But a lot of times you want the aperture to be wide so that there's a depth of field. So that things are out of focus in the background, in focus right where you want it to be, and then out of focus up front. So you enable the neutral density so that you can have a larger aperture, so that you can do the depth of field, or the bokeh.
Bokeh.
Buka.
There's your science lesson for today.
Or your
Or it could be
photography and video lesson.
Neodymium.
Yeah. Normally, neutral density filters are an actual like gray filter that you stick over the lens.
Gotcha.
But this particular camera has neutral density filters built in. But it's
Nice
flashing
dance.
at me. What's that? Nice dance, yeah.
Neat dog.
Anyway, so today, as soon as I get done itching my eye, today I am going to really quickly run over to a welding supply store because I have a Dewar, which is the proper name for a liquid nitrogen container.
Tank?
Your tank, yeah. It's a 6-liter liquid nitrogen tank. I'm going to get it filled up with liquid nitrogen because, why not? No, it's actually because one of my daughters wants to make Dippin' Dots. And several years ago, for Miriam's birthday, she wanted Dippin' Dots. This is way before we were
I
doing
always
keto.
want Dippin' Dots.
And she wanted Dippin' Dots, and so I was going to order them, and they would come packed in dry ice to keep them the right temperature. And I was like, oh, that's so expensive to have shipped. And I found out that you can get liquid nitrogen from welding supply stores. One of my friends worked there, and so he lent me a Dewar for a couple days. And turns out it was way more expensive to make the Dippin' Dots than it was to buy the Dippin' Dots, but it was insanely fun.
It was so fun.
You basically either you can mix up the base for ice cream, or you can just let ice cream melt in the refrigerator.
We should make some of Carrie Brown's ice cream.
We should.
I want that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even have to run it through the ice cream maker. You just make the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's usually best if you use one of the syringes that you give kids medicine with, and you just suck the stuff up.
Buy some of those, right?
I have a couple, but I'm assuming Audrey is taking care of all of this
her
stuff.
day.
It's her thing.
She got this.
She's doing it for the Sweethearts Dance. It's a girl's choice, and she invited a boy. And
That's
my
great.
job was to get liquid nitrogen, and to get a brisket, and to smoke it.
I will eat some.
Well, you've got that shirt that says, feed me brisket and tell me I'm pretty, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got the two things. I'm going to take care of both of them today. I'm going to go get a brisket from Costco, and I'm going to go get liquid nitrogen. And then I'll smoke the brisket tomorrow on my grill. So, yeah. The foam bowls that she needs to get and the syringes that she needs to get. Yeah, anyway, you take a foam bowl, you fill it up with liquid nitrogen, and then you just drip. Drip, 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 drip. And it makes the little balls. And then you use a something to scoop out the Dippin' Dots. And then you let them warm up a bit, because if you try to eat them immediately, they will really mess up your mouth. So anyway, that's how you make them. And then last time we took the leftover liquid nitrogen, and we went out to the little above ground pool that we had set up that year, and I dumped it in, and it made this giant cloud of
It was awesome.
What is it? It's not smoke. It's not vapor.
Vapor,
Water vapor.
yeah.
This is really cool. You can kind of do the same thing with dry ice, but liquid nitrogen immediately changes. Dry ice just kind of sits there and bubbles. So, all right. Well, that's it for this. Tomorrow I'll be probably doing a really quick update, probably from standing outside at the grill, which I'm gonna have to shovel.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because it's like covered with 2 feet of snow right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, yeah, it'll be a quick update, probably from my phone, and yeah. So I will see you all on day 39, and then day 40, Sunday, will be another really quick one. So, see you later.